Hello.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to pop in and make sure everything was good. You keep doing you, man.
I mean, yeah. so, um, yeah, Western come away with a win. It's a really good win. They started out really hot, 31 nothing, pretty much a few minutes into the second quarter. Um, they kind of slowed down a little bit in the second. They allowed they almost allowed a touchdown, and then they did allow a touchdown on the following drive, I believe. They went into halftime 31-14, which really stunk considering how hot they started, and they kind of just went flat down the stretch. Um, then they came out in the second half, scored a touchdown. They kind of seized control, pretty much held control the whole game. It's just that little bit of stretch they kind of sputtered and looked a little stagnant. Um, Good win. I mean, it was a blowout win. It was expected to be a blowout win either way. But yeah, I mean, it was a good win. So that's all you can really say about it. Um, they have Ohio State next week, so they have to be perfect. um, yeah, I'm just trying to pull up some stats on it. The um, the defense made a lot of good plays early on. They had a fumble on the first drive, which immediately led to a touchdown. They had a pick six, a fumble. I mean, they just had so many turnovers, and defense just played really good. 22 points, probably not what they could have done, but getting the hang of it. I mean, they've been a lot better defensively. Obviously, how was quarterback play? Austin Reed was Austin Reed. I mean, that was all you can say. He threw for 253 with 4 touchdowns. So it looked just like Austin Reed does. I mean, that's all you can say about us. He's been pretty much started off the season. He's not turning the ball over, which is a big plus. Last season, he had 11 interceptions. This season, I don't think he's thrown a single one. So he's off to a good start. Um, Turner Helton threw a touchdown, which was big too. Why isn't this Buckeye Mike? Because it's me. I'm not him. uh, this is just for me. Um, so yeah, like I said, the River Helms caught the first touchdown, which I was happy about. I've been pushing for. He's God. I agree. He's a good guy. He's best. I'm not worthy. I'm here. Let's see. What else can we talk about with them? Yeah, I mean, 115 yards. They allowed 155 yards on the ground, which is a lot better than they did against UCF. That's another big plus. UCF kind of ran all over them last week. They really pushed for stopping the run early. The quarterback, 213 yards allowed. Defense played really good. I mean, they gave up 22 points, but a lot of it was just kind of garbage touchdowns. Uh, Try not to lose these stats. Yeah, receiving core played really good, considering you don't have Matheson, you don't have Corley in this game. They're both hurt. Matheson will probably be back a little bit longer than Corley. Corley probably should be back next week. I think he could have played this game if he really had to, but the receiving core is so deep that it wasn't really necessary. Um, Another fumble. I mean, the pressure was good. Another good thing about this team, they're really good up front. Um, They generate a lot of sacks, a lot of tackles for losses. They just generate a lot of pressure. Despite getting kind of run all over against UCF, they did generate a lot of pressure in that game, and I think that's going to be a key now when they face an Ohio State offensive line as opposed to HCU and USF. That's going to be a bigger difference. So it's going to be a real test to see if their defensive line is actually good or if it's just been good because of the competition. Uh, the big thing is going to be Ohio State, obviously. That's going to be the true test of the team itself. Um, I think they're beatable. I'm not going to go out here and pound my fist and say that WKU is going to beat Ohio State in the horseshoe. I think they've got a legit shot. Um, if they have Corley back, if they had Matheson and Corley, I would actually give them a shot in a shootout. I don't think it's going to be a low scoring game. I think our offense, if they cut down on the screens, which is a big issue right now, they screen a lot more than they probably should. That's natural. It's the offensive coordinator. We have a new one. He's trying to make his own identity with the team. So it's just trying to establish kind of a rhythm of what he wants to run. But I think there's times the team kind of looks like it's back trying to play like backyard football. So it's just technical things they've got to tighten up when you're playing an Ohio State team. So yeah, I just got done watching the Texas and the Alabama game. So Texas is back, I guess, for the 15,000th time. But yeah, there's not much you can say about the team. They played exactly how they were expected to. 52 points is right where 50 points is kind of where everybody was predicting. And like I said, the defense, giving them a couple touchdowns they probably shouldn't have was not the best thing to do, but what can you say? So going into next week, it's Ohio State week. It's going to be probably the most stressful for WKU this year. It's hands down their toughest opponent. We'll see. Like I said, Corley comes back. They should be all right. I think if they can ultimately keep it competitive, maybe within they're racing cars outside. If they can keep it within probably 10 points, they should kind of impress a lot of people. I think that's the ultimate thing to focus with this team because this team has potential. It's pushed around a lot here with them being a New Year's Six team. Has kind of like, yeah, we're in Conference USA, and Conference USA is kind of down this year. Because when you look at the teams, it's WKU, it's Liberty, and then it's everybody else. And it's not me bash mouthing; it's just the way it is. New Mexico State was a team that could have finished in the top four in the conference. They lost to UMass week one. You have a UTEP team who had a lot of people were saying could be one of those sleeper teams. They have played like really bad. It's just the conference is going to hurt them. So this is the one big non-conference game they have this year, and if they perform well in it, and like I said, they don't have to beat them. If they can show that they can hang with a Power 5 national championship contender, and maybe not this Ohio State team, because this Ohio State team's kind of been shaky the first couple weeks, which doesn't do well for us because eventually they're going to have to hit their stride, and hopefully it's not next week. It's the week after or whatever. But yeah, that's the big thing right now is what can you do? But yeah, this is going to be a daily occurrence. I'll probably do more of a preview show, go into, more about Ohio State. I'm going to research them as best I can. I try and research every team we play. Houston Christian, not so much because they're kind of an unknown little bit of team, other than Bailey Zappi. So it's going to be a little bit of research. So I'll probably have that out about them and kind of preview what our team has. I'll see about injuries. I think Corley, like I said, should be back. I don't expect him not to be back. I think this game was a perfect time for him to happen where he could just sit back and let players like Blue Smith, you had Jimmy Holiday, like I said, Riverhounds got a touchdown, which was absolutely satisfying after the way he played last week. Messer, Holiday, Blue, Barry caught some plays. Yeah. Dalvin Smith got hurt early. That's another one I didn't even think of. Dalvin Smith got hurt, but it's not too bad about it, but it's not as important as like a Corley on math. Math would be nice to have, but it's just not going to happen. So I think I'm going to pretty much end it there. There's not much you can say about the team. The team did what they were supposed to. So, yeah, hopefully around Tuesday, I'll do a preview of the Ohio State game. And then next Saturday, I should do another one of these post-game kind of just instant reactions. Like I said, there's not much I can say about this game. It was pretty much what it was expected. I don't know what to do with my hands. So, but that's going to be it. I was super nervous to do this, so that's why it took a little bit. It was kind of working up the courage to come on here. So, but I appreciate Mike for giving me the opportunity to do this. It's kind of stepping out of comfort zone. I'm all right doing the writing and all that stuff. By the way, Tower Rack Breed, subscribe. I work for SSN, obviously you see on the screen. It's kind of just like the best way I can say. We're like Barstool, but we have no money. Yeah, I like to post memes and shit talk other teams. That's the only way I can say it. So, but that's gonna be it because it's late here. It's 10 here. We're on Central Time, and I'm already tired. I've been up since 6. So, but I appreciate Mike for the opportunity. Like I said, I'll be on here more. So get used to seeing my ugly face. I do whatever. So, but thank you. Have a good night. Bama lost. America won. That's all I can say. So, bye.